Hello, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Pull up a chair. What are we doing? Well, it could be stitching, or dioramas, or dolls' houses, or embroidery, or art. Who knows? And maybe we might get the odd cat joining us. Hello, it's Friday. Welcome to Flip Through Friday. Hosted by Gwen at Gwen the Trash Witch. Please do go over and see what Gwen's been up to. You could also follow the hashtag and see what everybody else is sharing. As I say, Flip Through Friday. But what, I hear you say? There's nothing to flip. Well, there is. Sort of. Do you remember a few weeks ago when I put a video up and said that I got this box and it was too good to throw away and it needed to be made into a journal? Well, this box came, it's a very, very pretty box. It was a big box that my kids got me for Mother's Day, and inside it was some tea bags and some cookies and some cakes, some nice things. It was like a little hamper. Now I drink a lot of tea, but I am quite fussy about my tea, and I tend to only really drink Rington's Gold right now. So I thought I could make this into a tea journal. Don't get excited, I'm not going to do it now, but I will. But as I was perusing through eBay the other day, I thought I can make it into a tea journal and I can have a little bit, just a little section of ringtones on there. Now, for those that don't know, I did make some notes to make sure I got it right because I didn't want to lead you astray. So, Ringtons is a tea company. Now, they do have a website. It's ringtons.co.uk. Original. So, so simple even I can't forget it. And from their website, I've just taken a few notes just so that you know. So Samuel Smith, OBE, moved from his hometown of Leeds, which is, I believe Leeds is West Yorkshire, and began selling tea from a horse and cart in 1907. He started with just £250 initial investment from William Titterington. By the 1920s, they needed 2 motorised vehicles to assist with deliveries, and the business just kept growing, becoming a family concern with Sam's son, Douglas, and his grandsons joining. Samuel Smith sadly passed away in 1949, aged 77, and his sons took over the business. In the 70s, Samuel's grandsons took over running the business, and to this day it is still a family business in its 5th generation of owners. You can buy online, of course, now, but there are still some door-to-door deliveries. Now, I know this because in my village there is a little Ringtons van that comes round, and you can either book the van to come and knock on your door, or you can just stop the van and buy from the van. How cool is that? Now, I'm not quite sure how far this van spreads. I'm in the north, and I know it does the north and Yorkshire and obviously Newcastle, Gateshead way. Be interesting to see how far the Ringtons vans do spread. So if you have a Ringtons van, for those that are in the UK, and it covers southern areas, let me know, because I'm intrigued. Anyway, As I was flicking through eBay, I found these. Now, I don't know if they have them in America, but in England, in the 50s, 60s, 70s, you used to get little tea cards, and they came in the tea boxes. So when you bought a box of loose tea, I'm not sure if they came in the tea bags, because I think they did. A lot of tea companies had tea cards. I know, like PG Tips, Tetley, they did, and you used to get one, and you could save them up. I've got some from different people, but from different companies. But these were all Ringtons ones, and I just had to buy them. So here's a flip through for you. These little tea cards are ace. I used to love them when I was a kid. So helps if you put them the right way up, Helen. So these ones are different locations in the world. This has it got a series on it quite often? Yeah, people and places. So this is the people and places. So we've got Zulu, South Africa, people of the frozen north in Canada, men of the Gobi, cowboys of France, Spain, southern France, Indians of the Andes Mountains and South America, girls of Cherry Blossom Land for Japan, and we've got Madagascar, Sudan, East Africa, Southern America, and on the back there's information about each card. So shall we pick one? Which one shall we go for? Let's go for Girls of Cherry Blossom Land. So you turn it over and each card is numbered. So Japan is number 7, and it says Japan is renowned for the beauty of its landscape and flowers, as well as its pretty girls. The country consists of the main islands of Honshu, Kyushu, Shikoku, and Hokkaido, as well as many smaller islands. Its principal products are rice, silk, cotton, and hemp, and it also has many thriving modern structures. And then it's stamped with Ringtons Limited at the bottom. So yeah, they're all different numbers, but I saw these and thought, I've just got to get them. They're awesome. It brings back memories from when I was a child. So we've got Maori dancers, bullock sleigh of Funchal. I don't know how you say that. It's in Morocco. Coracle fishermen of Air. That's a southern island, if people don't know. Men and the eagles of Xinjiang, which is southern China. Caballero in full dress, that's Mexico. Siamese dancers in Siam. I don't think it's called Siam now, is it? Wasn't it Siam? Yeah, Thailand. Siam's Thailand, isn't it? A Lap and his reindeer herd from Lapland. People who live under the threat of volcanoes and earthquakes in Pacific Ocean, Mexico, Guatemala. But aren't they amazing? So this is my flip through. I thought you'd enjoy it. A Zulu of South Africa, girls of Java, Swiss herdsman, Australia, USSR, Philippine musician. I don't know if they have these in other countries, you'll have to let me know. And this pack is called Did You Know? Okay. So we've got a giraffe, a yacht, some coins, ocean liner, Barber. I'm not quite sure what that is. A tree. I'm going to look, I'm intrigued what that one is. Where is this tomb situated? This tomb of an unknown warrior of the First World War is situated at the centre in the nave of Westminster Abbey in London. Oh, I should have known that. The body of a warrior was brought from France and buried here on the 11th of November 1920, representing more than 1 million British who died in the Great War. And that's card number 10. But how cool are these? Card number 9. How to tell the age of a tree. The age of a living tree is not easy to determine, but when felled, the internal record of annual rings becomes available, although not 100% accurate because growing conditions may vary from year to year. Age can be calculated on the basis of one ring's growth per year. Fish, we've got dovetailed joints and oysters, plumb lines, castanets, fairgrounds, chameleon, pyramids, Roman Colosseum. What is the Doric order? Earliest and most characteristically Greek type of architecture. Doric column. Didn't know it was called Doric column. How cute. And number 21 is, which is the smallest mouse? The harvest mouse is the smallest of the mouse family and is so light in weight that it can climb a cornstalk and feed on the grain seeds without breaking it. Grain and seeds form the bulk of its diet, but it also feeds on worms and insects. Got chess. Fairgrounds. Why camels have humps. What is the Sphinx? What are castanets? What is a plumb bob? About oysters, about mouldings. What is a chameleon? Fairs. In olden times, fairs were chiefly markets for buying and selling all kinds of produce and merchandise. They also included entertainments, and the side of fairs grew so much that in our day they are almost exclusively collections of roundabout swings, sideshows, of all things, shooting ranges, and coconut shies. So, that was my flip through. I know, crazy, yeah? It only just qualifies as a flip through. But look, I did flip. And you can see through. So, with that in mind, I will graciously make an exit. But I hope you enjoyed this. Please do pop over and see Gwen and follow the hashtag. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.